Hi guys, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be more of a serious topic. I've been trying to do my part silently and keep my channel as positive as possible, because that's what I'm about. I love positivity. I love giving positivity, receiving positivity, and just making people feel good about themselves, or just laugh for a couple of seconds, at the expense of myself. That's just how I've always been. And I just want people to feel happy and positive and amazing. And right now, it's hard. It is hard because not only are we in a pandemic right now, and there is a lot of people just being ignorant just to be ignorant. And now, with all of this, these killings, murders that are happening, I just don't know if I can silently do my part anymore, because I feel like my silence is a part of the problem. And I feel like if I don't say something, or that I'm not doing all that I could have been doing, or all that I should have been doing. So I feel like I need to just talk about the pain that I'm feeling from all of this. Being Black in America, it makes my heart hurt hearing about all these situations. Being Black, being trans and Black, being just trans, period. Those things, they hurt me when I see people of color or of trans experience being murdered just for being alive. It just breaks my heart seeing all of that. I myself have personally never been through any kind of racial discrimination, or discrimination from being trans. None of it. So I know that I'm privileged in that right. I know that I have a privilege in this world that a lot of people don't have. And I used to be, I'm not going to sit up here and lie, but I used to be one of those people who would get mad at, darker skinned people for telling me that I had a privilege, telling me that I could get what I wanted, or certain types of people were nicer to me because of the color of my skin. And I used to be so ignorant to it. And I used to just be like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. But I realize it. So many of my brown skin friends are terrified to go outside. And God forbid they be brown or darker skinned and Black, and trans. That adds to it. That adds to that fear. So I can't imagine what that is like, what that feels like. But I do know when I see it, when I hear about it, it crushes my soul. It makes me feel disgusting that there are people out there in the world who want to take the life away from someone who isn't doing anything to them but living. What gives somebody a right to take someone's life, to take someone away from their families, their friends, themselves, because you don't like the color of their skin or you don't like their sexuality? It doesn't give you a right at all. Why is it your business what someone else is doing with their life or how someone else is living their life? It's none of your business. Why is the color of someone's skin triggering you in such a hateful, disgusting way that you decide to take it upon yourself to take that person away from themselves and their loved ones? You have no fucking right. None. And it just pisses me off when I see people of color being murdered. I just don't understand how you can have so much hatred in your soul, in your being, to not care about another human life. We're all on this earth. We are all trying to be the best versions of ourselves. No matter our skin color, no matter our sexual orientation, no matter our size, what we look like. Hatred is powerful, but it's cheap. It's weakness. Love, that's a force. That is a power beyond this world. When you can love someone for their differences, when you can love someone for their imperfections, when you can love someone for just being here, that's power. And that is what I want to give everyone. I want to give people love. I want to give people happiness. I want to give people that unconditional feeling of power. That force of love is so much greater and so much stronger than any hatred in the world. But hatred is so easy because it is weak. It is weakness and it is fear. It is so easy to hate, but it is so hard to love. It is so hard to let someone else love you. It is so hard to invite that force in, because once you feel what love feels like, true, unconditional love, then that's when you wake up. That's when you're woke. Because you don't have time to be angry at someone else who isn't interfering with your life in any way. You don't have time to look at someone with such disdain because you're too busy spreading that love. You're too busy trying to share that force, that all the negative shit, all the hatred, all the pain you were feeling from your past or from before or whatever you were taught goes away. Hatred is a powerful thing, but it is a weak power. And it only has power because we give it power. It consumes us and it takes over. So I wake up every day and I make a choice. I make a choice to love, to embrace that force, to spread that force as much as possible. Because I don't care how worthless you feel, I will always do my best to make everyone that I know or that I meet or I interact with, to let them know how much they are worth. Everyone is worthy. Everyone deserves to be loved. Taking someone's life is never the answer. These people aren't interfering with your life. They aren't harming you. They're just living their lives beautifully in their skin. Why is that bothering you so much? You need to dig deeper into yourself and pinpoint where that hatred and that anger and that pain comes from, because I guarantee you it is not because of that person. That is something that you need to deal with internally. That hatred, that anger that you have for another being for being a different skin color or a different sexual orientation. Why is that triggering you so much? Why does it matter who someone else is? Why does it matter the color of someone's skin? Why does it matter their size? Why does it matter their sexual orientation? None of it fucking matters. It's not affecting you in any way. Your life isn't being harmed for someone being black. Your life isn't being harmed for someone being brown. Your life isn't being harmed if someone is curvier than you. Your life isn't being harmed if someone is skinnier than you. Your life isn't being harmed if someone else is gay. Your life isn't being harmed if someone is trans. Your life isn't being harmed if someone is non-binary. Your life isn't being harmed if someone doesn't want to shave their legs. If a woman doesn't want to shave her legs or her armpits. Your life isn't being harmed for someone else living their life best way that they can. It isn't harming you, and it isn't your job to take that person out of this world because of your own selfish, ignorant, close-minded reasons that you've come up with in your own mind. You've let hatred consume your every being. And for that, you will live in a terrible life. You will have a terrible life. Rid yourself of that. Stop being afraid. Stop living in fear. Push through that fear and hold on to the force of love. Love makes you see things in a different way. Love makes you face pain. Love makes you feel good and terrible all at the same time. But when you get past looking that fear in the face and walking towards love, and you start shedding off all of that pain and all that trauma and everything else that you had going on in your life to make you such a miserable person, and you start to feel love, real love. That's when the tears of joy happen. That's where the testimonies are. Feeling that embrace of love. Stop with the killings. Stop with the racism. Stop with the discrimination. I just want it to fucking stop. Just stop. How is it so hard to just let people live? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Because you make it hard. Because you have put it in your head, or you have been raised that way to be such a miserable, ignorant person, because you were around miserable, ignorant people. Break that cycle. Your life would be so much better if you just minded your own goddamn business. You don't know someone else. You don't know this person. This person isn't interfering with your life. They aren't fucking with your life. But you make it your business to be a piece of shit. Mind your goddamn business. Live your life. Put happiness and joy and positivity into your life, not hatred, anger, and discrimination and ignorance. That fills your life. You're always going to be angry and miserable. You're never going to be able to just see all the happiness in your life. And when you leave this planet, you will look back on your life and you will see nothing but pain, trauma, torture, murder. But instead, you can look back and realize everything that you've gone through to get you to a positive light. Every trial and tribulation that got you out of that negativity. You can look back on your life and you can say that you made a change. You did something to better yourself as a person. These are human beings. No different than anyone else. We all bleed red. We all get cold in the winter and hot in the summer. We all die, and we are all born. Just because we have different experiences of life and look different, that is the beauty of the world. Look at the beauty of that. How many different individuals there are in the world of different experiences. All the beautiful colors of the world. We are all God's children. Let's celebrate that. Embrace that. I could go on and on and on and on talking about all of this, but I'm tired of seeing people being murdered for being Black. I'm tired of seeing people being murdered for being Black and trans. I am tired of seeing people being murdered because of who they choose to love and how they choose to love. And I wish it was as simple as saying, everyone just stop, let's spread some love. It's not, and I know that. It's my hope. But I know it won't just stop. I probably won't see that in my lifetime at all. But I can hope. And I can dream. And I can spread love to as many people who will accept it, who will feel my embrace. And I will never stop spreading love. I will never stop showing people who they are and what they are worth. I will never stop believing in people. I will never stop trying to change the world in a positive light. I will never stop. I will never stop trying to make people laugh. I will never stop. So I hope the people that watch this video feel my love and feel my positivity for this world and feel my hope and my dreams. And if you are watching this and you feel worthless, you're not. If you're watching this and you feel afraid, don't be afraid. If you're watching this and you do not feel loved, I love you. If you need someone to talk to, all my social media is in the description box below. Reach out. Talk to me. So I will come to you guys again later. I love you guys. Stay as positive as you possibly can through this ridiculously ignorant time we're living in. And I know it's not easy, but try your hardest. Choose happiness. Until next time. Bye.